I could erase the hard years, I don't know if I would now. At the time they felt endless, like a storm I couldn't outrun somehow. There were nights I questioned everything, days I barely held my ground, moments when the road ahead seemed nowhere to be found. But pain has a strange way of revealing what is true, and some lessons only arrive when life puts pressure on you. The hardest years taught me the most, more than comfort ever could. They showed me what really mattered and what was never understood. The hardest years taught me the most, though I didn't see it then. Sometimes the strongest parts of us are built where we've already been. The losses taught me gratitude, the failures taught me grace, the closed doors taught me patience and how to slow my pace. Every scar became a reminder, every setback played a role, not in breaking who I was, but in shaping up my soul. Now when I face another struggle, I remember what I've seen. The road has been difficult before, and somehow I've always made it through. Looking back, I survived days I thought would defeat me. That realization alone changes a man. The hardest years taught me the most, and for that I'm thankful now. Not because they didn't hurt, but because they showed me how to keep walking through uncertainty, to keep faith when hope seemed lost. The hardest years taught me the most, and they were worth the cost. Some teachers arrive as blessings, others arrive as storms. There was a time I'd carry comments long after they were said, replaying every conversation inside my worried head. If someone seemed distant, I thought I'd done something wrong. If someone didn't understand me, I'd wonder for far too long. I gave strangers too much power over how I felt inside, until the years revealed the truth. I could no longer hide the day I stopped taking everything personally. burden left my soul. I realize most people are fighting battles I may never fully know. The day I stopped taking everything personally, the world became less hard, because not every storm around me was aimed at my heart. Some people carry old wounds, some carry fears unseen, some are simply overwhelmed by places they've already been. And often what they say or do has little to do with me. They're walking through their own weather, trying to find clarity. The older I get, the more I notice compassion changes the view. When you stop assuming everything must somehow point to you. Not every shadow is about you. Not every silence means rejection. Sometimes people are simply tired. The day I stopped taking everything personally, life became easier to hold. I traded constant overthinking for a heart that felt more whole. The day I stopped taking everything personally, and that's a lesson worth keeping, because peace grows stronger when you stop assuming and start seeing. Understanding others often begins with relaxing your assumptions. When I was young, I thought my father worried more than he should. Always talking about responsibility and doing what was good. I didn't understand the pressure behind the quiet in his eyes. Or why he carried burden without complaint or disguise. Back then I saw the rules more than the love behind them all. Funny how perspective changes after enough years pass by. The older I get, the more I understand my father. The sacrifices he never named, the long days, the sleepless nights, and the stress behind his pain. The older I get, the more I understand my father. And the things he tried to say, some lessons only make sense many years away. Now I recognize the worry that comes with loving someone dear. The silent prayers for their future and the hidden weight of fear. I see the wisdom in his patience, the meaning in his steady hand. How much of who I became was shaped by that quiet man. The years have opened windows, the youth kept close so tight, and I find myself repeating words I once thought were mine. Age has a way of introducing them to our parents again. The older I get, the more I understand my father. And the gratitude grows strong for the things he carried silently, all along. The older I get, the more I understand my father. And that's a gift time gave, because love often becomes play long after we're old enough to see. Sometimes I'm just standing around, years after the lesson. Years I kept a quiet ledger of everything that slipped away. Old dreams, old friendships, pieces of yesterday. I counted every disappointment, every door that wouldn't stay open, every chance that passed me by, every promise left unspoken. The list kept growing longer, the burden kept growing too, until one evening I realized what that habit was putting me through. The day I stopped counting what I lost, I finally noticed what remained. The love, the lessons, the memories, and the strength I had gained. The day I stopped counting what I lost, the world looked different somehow, because gratitude has a way of changing what you see right now. Still remember the hard seasons and the roads that came to an end, but they no longer define me or the places I have been. The years have given gifts I never expected to receive: patience, perspective, wisdom, and reasons to believe. Now I spend more time noticing what's still standing in my life. The people who stayed beside me through every storm and every night. What remains often deserves more attention than what departed. The day I stopped counting what I lost, my heart became a lighter place. I stopped measuring life by absence and started recognizing grace. The day I stopped counting what I lost, and that's a lesson I hold dear, because abundance becomes visible when gratitude becomes clear. Sometimes the richest life begins with noticing what's still here. There were people who judged me before they knew my name. People who saw one chapter and thought they knew the whole thing. They saw the mistakes I made, but not the battles I survived. They saw the scars upon my skin, but not what kept me alive. For a while their opinions stayed heavier than they should, until life taught me something I finally understood. The people who judged me didn't know my story, didn't walk the roads I've known, didn't carry the weight I carry, or face the storms I've grown through. The people who judged me didn't know my story, and that's become all right with me, because understanding isn't something you can demand from everybody. I get, the more I realize most people are doing the same, looking at each other's surface while carrying hidden pain. Every face has a history, every heart has a past, and most of what really matters is invisible at a glance. Now I spend less time explaining and more time living true, because peace arrived the moment I stopped needing their approval. Not everyone will understand you. That doesn't make your journey any less real. The people who judged me didn't know my story, but life knew every page, every loss, every lesson, every season, every age. The people who judged me didn't know my story, and that's no longer my concern, because the people who matter usually take the time to learn. A story can't be understood from a single page. There was a time I knew everybody, or at least it felt that way. Always another conversation, always somewhere else to stay. My phone used to ring much louder, My weekends used to stay full, back when I thought more people made life more meaningful. But the years kept moving forward, and something slowly changed. The crowd became a little smaller, and life became less strange. The older I get, the smaller my circle becomes, and somehow that feels alright. Less noise around my spirit, more peace inside at night. The older I get, the smaller my circle becomes, but the love grows deeper still. A few good hearts are worth more than a room that's hard to fill. Some friendships faded naturally, some roads simply split apart. No anger and no hard feelings, just different chapters of the heart. And the ones who stayed beside me through every rise and fall are worth more than 100 names I barely know at all. These days I value honesty more than popularity, and I'd rather share one real conversation than chase a crowd that doesn't see. Age doesn't always take things away. Sometimes it shows you what was unnecessary. The older I get, the smaller my circle becomes, and that's a blessing I found. The right people don't create confusion, they create solid ground. The older I get, the smaller my circle becomes, and I finally understand why a few loyal souls can light a light better than 1,000 passing nights. Not everyone belongs forever, and that's okay. That's okay. Made more mistakes than I can count, taking roads I shouldn't have known, said a few things I wish I could take back, and spent some nights feeling alone. There were seasons I felt defeated, certain I'd gone too far. certain the damage was permanent, certain I'd earned every scar. But life kept turning pages long after I thought it should end. And somewhere along the journey I learned to begin again. The older I get, the more I believe in second chances. The more I believe people can grow, because I watched broken pieces heal in ways I didn't know. The older I get, the more I believe in second chances and the mercy they can bring. Sometimes the next chapter starts after everything. I've seen friendships find their way back. I've seen lost hope return. I've seen people change direction after difficult lessons learned. The years have shown me clearly that failure isn't the end. It's often just a crossroads where a different road begins. And maybe that's the beauty hidden inside regret. The opportunity to become someone you haven't met yet. A mistake is a moment, not an identity. And there's a difference. The older I get, the more I believe in second chances. The more grateful I become for every door that reopened after I thought it was done. The older I get, the more I believe in second chances. And that's a truth worth keeping, because some of life's best chapters begin after the breaking. The story isn't over just because a page has ended. There was a time I carried anger like a stone inside my coat, holding tight to old disappointments and every painful note. I remembered every harsh word, every promise left undone. Thought somehow my resentment meant the battle wasn't won. But years have a way of teaching what pride refuses to learn. The longer I carried bitterness, the more it seemed to burn. The older I get, the more I forgive. Not because they were always right, not because the hurt was small or disappeared overnight. The older I get, the more I forgive, because peace is worth more to me than dragging old chains behind me for the whole world to see. Some people never said they're sorry. Some never understood the pain. Some walked away without looking back and never came again. But I've learned forgiveness isn't something you give away. It's something you give yourself at the end of a weary day. The heart grows lighter slowly when it finally lets things rest, and the road feels a little easier without old burdens on your chest. Holding anger feels powerful for a while. Then one day you realize it's only heavy. The older I get, the more I forgive, the more room there is inside for gratitude, for mercy, for the years still left to ride. The older I get, the more I forgive, and that's the truth I've come to know. Because healing begins the moment you finally let it go. Some wounds close slowly, but they do close. I used to think every problem needed a solution. Every wound needed healing. Every broken thing needed fixing. But after enough years, you learn something different. Spent a lifetime trying to mend what had fallen apart, trying to put back together every fractured heart. I'd stay long after the ending, trying to save what was gone, holding on to old chapters long after the story moved on. Some roads were already finished, Some bridges were meant to fall, and no amount of wishing could change that at all. Some things are meant to be fixed, some things are meant to be left behind. Not every storm becomes sunshine, not every answer arrives on time. The harder I tried to hold on, the more peace slipped through my hands. Some things aren't meant to be fixed, and wisdom learns to understand. There was a friendship I carried long after it stopped being real. There was a dream I protected long after it lost its appeal. And every time I forced it, life seemed to push back harder, like the river was reminding me I wasn't steering the water. Funny what age reveals when the noise finally fades. Sometimes healing begins the moment acceptance stays. Some things aren't meant to be fixed, some things are meant to be left behind. Not every storm becomes sunshine, not every answer arrives on time. The harder I tried to hold on, the more peace slipped through my hands. Some things aren't meant to be fixed, and wisdom learns to understand. Maybe strength isn't repairing everything. Maybe strength is knowing when to stop, knowing when the lesson is over, knowing when the season is changed, and having the courage to let life move forward. Some things aren't meant to be fixed, some things are meant to set you free. And what once felt like a heartbreak can become clarity. I don't fight every ending now, I don't resist every plan. Some things aren't meant to be fixed, and that's something I finally understand. The older I get, the more I realize peace doesn't come from controlling life. Peace comes from walking with it. long while I believed there would always be more time, more chances to call old friends, more sunsets left to find, more days to chase a dream, more years to make things right, more opportunities waiting somewhere beyond tonight. But time never made a promise, it never signed its name. It simply kept on moving and expected me to do the same. The day I realized time owes me nothing, I started living differently. I stopped postponing gratitude for a future I couldn't see. The day I realized time owes me nothing, every ordinary day became gold, because tomorrow isn't guaranteed, no matter how young or old. Now I make the phone call sooner, I say the words that matter most, I pay attention to small moments instead of waiting for the perfect road. The years have taught me gently that life's value isn't found in how much time we are given, but how deeply we live it now. And every passing season reminds me once again, the clock keeps moving forward whether we are ready or not. Then time is fair, it gives every person the same 24 hours. The day I realized time owes me nothing, my perspective changed for good. I stopped expecting endless tomorrows and started noticing what stood. The day I realized time owes me nothing, a deeper gratitude grew, because every sunrise is a gift, not something we're entitled to. Time owes us nothing, and that's what makes each day precious. There's something about midnight that makes the truth come out. The world gets a little quieter and leaves a little room for thought. The noise of the day settles down. The masks begin to fade, and people start speaking honestly about the choices they have made. I've heard more wisdom on front porches than in rooms full of advice, because real conversations happen when nobody's trying to impress anybody. The best conversations happen after midnight, when the stars are hanging low, when hearts stop performing and simply let themselves show. The best conversations happen after midnight. That's what these old years taught me. Truth seems to travel easier in quiet company. I've listened to old men tell stories about roads they wish they'd taken, and young men talk about dreams they were afraid of forsaking. I've heard laughter mixed with regret, and gratitude mixed with pain, because life is rarely one thing. It's sunshine mixed with rain. And somewhere in those moments between silence and the dawn, you realize we're all just travelers trying to carry on. People reveal themselves differently when the world slows down. The best conversations happen after midnight, when no one needs to pretend, when the truth feels more important than trying to win in the end. The best conversations happen after midnight, and that's why I treasure them still, because some words stay with you forever, long after the night grows still. Midnight has a way of making honesty feel welcome. I spent a lot of years worrying about tomorrow, worrying about money, worrying about mistakes, worrying about things that never happened. And one day I noticed something. The world kept turning anyway. I used to carry tomorrow like a stone inside my chest, always thinking one more problem was waiting just ahead. I'd lie awake past midnight, trying to solve what wasn't there, creating storms inside my mind out of ordinary air. Meanwhile, life kept moving, the sun kept rising every day, and most of the things I feared never came my way. The world kept turning without my worry, the river still reached the sea, the stars still hung above the darkness without permission from me. And all those nights I spent afraid changed nothing in the end. The world kept turning without my worry. That's a lesson worth remembering. About getting older, I worried about losing time, I worried about every wrong turn and every hill I had to climb. But age has a funny way of revealing what's true. Most burdens grow lighter when you stop carrying them with you. Now I watch the evening sunset without rushing through the view, and I spend less time fearing life and more time living it too. The world kept turning without my worry, the river still reached the sea, the stars still hung above the darkness without permission from me. And all those nights I spent afraid changed nothing in the end. The world kept turning without my worry. That's a lesson worth remembering. Maybe peace isn't found in certainty. Maybe peace is learning to trust. Trust the road, trust the season. Trust that not every question needs an answer tonight. The world kept turning without my worry, and somehow I finally did too. I stopped fighting every shadow and started noticing what was true. The coffee on the table, the morning sky so blue. The world kept turning without my worry, and life became more beautiful. Most of the things that stole my sleep never happened, but the days I lost worrying, those were real. spent a lot of years waiting for the perfect time to begin. The perfect plan, the perfect moment, the perfect chance to win. I thought one day everything would finally fall in place, and only then I'd start living at my own comfortable pace. But life kept moving forward while I stood there making plans, and perfect never showed up the way I thought it can. The day I stopped waiting for perfect was the day I finally moved. The road appeared beneath my feet and gave me something to prove. The day I stopped waiting for perfect, the weight got easier to bear, 'cause life rewards the ones who try, not the ones who only prepare. Some dreams don't need perfection, they just need a place to start. Some journeys only ask for courage and an honest, willing heart. Looking back, my biggest mistakes were often opportunities missed, waiting for ideal conditions that simply don't exist. The years have taught me clearly what younger days couldn't see. Progress beats perfection more often than we believe. Perfect is a moving target, but today is real. The day I stopped waiting for perfect, I found freedom in the attempt. I stopped measuring every outcome and started valuing the step. The day I stopped waiting for perfect, life opened a different door, because the best things that happened to me started before I was ready for more. Sometimes beginning imperfectly is exactly the perfect start. I met people who spoke for hours, yet never said a thing. And I've met souls who barely whispered, but carried everything. The loudest voice ain't always wisdom, the strongest heart ain't always seen. Some folks hide a lifetime of battles behind a face that looks serene. You can learn a lot from silence if you listen long enough. Most scars don't make announcements. Most pain don't make a fuss. The quietest people carry the deepest stories, the kind that never need applause, the kind that's written in the wrinkles and hidden in the flaws. The quietest people carry the deepest stories, and time has taught me this: a gentle soul can hold a lifetime behind a simple smile like this. I knew an old man years ago who rarely said a word, but when he finally spoke, everybody listened and heard. He buried dreams and buried friends, worked hard through rain and heat, and somehow all that living made his wisdom feel complete. Now I understand what age reveals, what youth can rarely see. The strongest people often carry their burdens quietly. Life leaves marks on everybody. Some wear them outside, some wear them deep within. The quietest people carry the deepest stories, stories no book could ever hold, stories built from years of heartbreak and courage growing old. The quietest people carry the deepest stories, and maybe that's why they speak so few. Because after enough years of living, the truth becomes enough for you. Some souls become quieter, not because they have less to say, but because they've learned what matters. There were people who judged me before they knew my name. People who saw one chapter and thought they knew the whole thing. They saw the mistakes I made, but not the battles I survived. They saw the scars upon my skin, but not what kept me alive. For a while their opinions stayed heavier than they should, until life taught me something I finally understood. The people who judged me didn't know my story, didn't walk the roads I've known, didn't carry the weight I carried, or face the storms I've grown through. The people who judged me didn't know my story, and that's become alright with me, because understanding isn't something you can demand from everybody. The older I get, the more I realize most people are doing the same, looking at each other's surface while carrying hidden pain. Every face has a history, every heart has a past, and most of what really matters isn't visible at a glance. Now I spend less time explaining and more time living true, because peace arrived the moment I stopped needing their approval. Not everyone will understand you. That doesn't make your journey any less real. The people who judged me didn't know my story, but life knew every page, every loss, every lesson, every season, every age. The people who judged me didn't know my story, and that's no longer my concern, because the people who matter usually take the time to learn. A story can't be understood from a single page.